Can you tell me
How's
about
it going?
yourself?
I'm Max Cho. I'm going to be a junior at New York University's film school, and so my major is film and TV production.
All right, let's get going.
Great, awesome.
All right, so you told me your major is what again?
Film and television production.
So what do you exactly do?
Right now, we learn basically all the different aspects of film and TV production. So, directing, cinematography. If you're into the more business side of the entertainment, you learn producing. That's, sort of the money management of the business. So, we get a taste of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie of all time? Top three.
Number one is There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis.
I don't think I saw that movie.
It's an older movie, really, really great. Second one, Drive.
I don't think I've seen that one too.
It's a Ryan Gosling film, amazing. I think everyone should watch that film. It's a thriller. It's a crime thriller.
Okay.
Very cool movie. And then this is not just to please you, but I honestly loved An Ode to My Father.
Oh, yeah, that's a great movie.
I saw that in the airplane. And I
actually talked about that movie on Sunday.
Yeah, I remember. Amazing movie. Yeah.
What about best movie this year, 2017?
Baby Driver.
I've never seen that movie too.
It's out right now. Directed by Edgar Wright. He's the one responsible for movies like Hot Fuzz and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Have you seen them?
I'm totally lost. It's all good.
It's Baby Driver is a really good film. I encourage everyone to watch it.
Okay. So Max, walk me through your story. How did you get involved with movies? How did it start? And where are you now?
So the story that I tell everybody basically is I saw the first Spider-Man movie, the one with Tobey Maguire, when I was young, and I think that was like my first PG-13 movie. And I just saw the one yesterday. I was at a screening for the new Spider-Man movie yesterday. Really, really good. I saw that movie. I came out of the theater and I told Mom that I wanted to be a movie maker.
Wow.
Yeah, when I was young. And I just committed to it ever since. I got my first opportunity to really start making films when I was a freshman. I went to this summer camp and I made this documentary about American poverty. And that was my first step into just making a movie. That was like 4 minutes, very short. And then in high school, I went on a couple trips to shoot more documentary films because that was sort of that was what I was most comfortable with.
One in Laos.
One in Laos, yeah. And Laos was an amazing experience. I went with a few of my high school classmates.
Life after Secret War in Laos.
Yes, life after.
Wow.
Yes, you did the research. Thank you.
I did.
That. Thank you. Appreciate that. Life
you made
after
it in
Secret
2013.
War. Wow. Okay.
Hey, I did my research.
Love it. Okay, I love it. 26% of the Laotian population is below the poverty line. And although the situation may sound just as devastating as the ones you hear on the news every week, a secret, best kept untold, awaits. 40 years and counting, less than 1% of the bombies have been cleared. 100 casualties every year. An estimated 5,000 years to clear all the bombs from Laos. Wow, which one did you like the best?
Actually, was very impressed with the one in Laos.
Okay.
Because that was 4 years ago when you were sophomore in high school. Yeah. I'll put some link here, a little bit of footage. You guys check it out.
I spent 14 days in an orphanage occupied by 7 brothers and sisters of the same family. The moment I walked into the orphanage, I was missing in action from the rest of the world. No one would know where I was and what I was doing, but I left home telling people the one thing they should know, that I'm going to document the stories of child laborers. But living with the family brought me deep past the surface of this issue. There's a story to these children that no one but they know. Where am I now? I'm working at a company called Macro Ventures. It's this new production company.
So this is your summer job right now?
This is my summer job. I'm an intern there right now. We work very closely with people like Denzel Washington.
Wow. Have you met him?
Not yet. I met his daughter though.
Whoa.
I met Denzel's daughter. She came to the office one time. But we develop and produce movies, and so we sit down with the people who write the films and the screenplays, and we basically shape the idea so that we can make it a movie. Wow. So that's what happens at a production company.
What do you think about my low budget filming?
Whatever works, Pastor Jacob. Whatever works. And this is a great camera. This is a great camera. People, someone made a movie with just the iPhone camera, and it won an award at one of the world's biggest film festivals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Yeah.
I think the content is important.
Yes, it's the story.
It's a story.
The story is what's most important. The jazz, the fancy camera and everything, it doesn't mean anything if you don't have the story. And so that is a fundamental lesson for young filmmakers, is to know that story comes first.
I like that.
Yeah. So read a lot of books.
It's to capture the essence of the persons, capture their story into the film. He's laughing at me. He's like, sure.
I love the philosophical. I love it. Yeah, but yes, it's the thing about filmmaking is you have a director who's basically like the conductor of an orchestra. That's basically what it's like. And when you direct, your job is to help people remember a certain feeling or an emotion so that they can act that certain feeling or emotion. Yeah.
So as you're directing or to get here, what were some of the hardships that you had to face? Did you have to overcome? Were your parents supportive? Like, what was hard?
The most difficult thing, I think it's I would say just flat out, I'm very, very lucky. I'm very lucky that my parents have supported me since day one. Since the day I walked out of that theater after watching Spider-Man, they've been very supportive of my ambition to become a filmmaker. Part of the reason, I think, is because my mom was also an artist when she was younger, and so. But they've been supportive. Challenges, any real challenge for me always has to do with the family. I think every family has its ups and downs, just emotionally, and sometimes you fail to connect with people when you're too busy with your own stuff. And so growing up, because I turned 20 in May, the biggest thing for me is to learn how to balance work and life. And oftentimes I see that the most successful people in life define success by saying that it's about how you balance your work and your life. And that's how I would measure my success in the future. So
okay.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from today, and then 10 years from now?
Ooh. For me, ideally, in a perfect world, 5 years from now, I would already have an indie film in the film festival circuit.
I like that.
That gets picked up by a major motion picture studio.
If you need an actor, let me know.
I'll pick you up. Big actor, lead actor, extra, whatever you want to be.
Tree in the background.
I'll shoot a lot in LA too, so I'll make it easy for people like you to come onto in front of the camera. But I think that's the goal. That's the short-term goal. 10 years from now, I would be 30. When I'm 30, I would be a major motion picture director for Hollywood blockbusters and TV shows, hopefully.
Okay. And how do you connect all this to your relationship with Christ?
This is a very hard question for me to answer. A few years ago, if you asked me a couple years ago, I would not know the answer to this at all. But I can say confidently that my craft is directly related to Christ, because in the profession that I want to pursue career-wise, you have to follow the Bible very, very closely. And all the secrets of storytelling are in the Bible. You know, it's actually interesting. In one of my first film classes at NYU, my favorite professor said that you should probably read the Bible to know how to make the movie, because the Bible is you know, probably one of the greatest pieces of literature in the history of the world, and the best stories are in the Bible. You just have to try to read it and understand it. And for me, how that's worked is I read the Bible and I become better at what I do, because everything you need to understand about characters and the journey that they go through, you know, Moses is a hero in his own journey, you know, those kinds of things, it's directly related to my craft.
The ultimate hero is Christ.
Yes, of course, of course. The ultimate hero is Christ.
Right.
Yeah.
Max, what are your prayer requests?
Prayer requests, for me, first is to pray for the strength of my parents, and the faith in my brother, my little brother, and so that he can know Christ more as he walks on this faith. What's up, Mark? He's doing well, but I think he needs to get closer to God. And for me, everything is family right now. So I would just pray for the strength of my family.
Hey,
Yeah.
GGTG.
GGTG.
Thanks
Thank
for your
you.
time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.